My breath, my breath, my breath which I'm taking now is my fountain of eternal youth. My breath, yes, my breath, my breath, my breath. My breath is my fountain of eternal youth. Fountain of eternal youth. Eternal youth. We speak about it. We dream about it. We ask about it. But the truth of all of this is that my next breath, which I am about to take, is my living fountain of eternal youth. It's my fountain of eternal youth because it is renewable. My breath is my original, organic, renewable cosmic energy now. My breath is my original, my breath, my breath, my breath, my breath is not only my renewable fountain of eternal youth, it is infinite. It is my infinite, renewable fountain of eternal youth. Nothing is more delightful, nothing is more reassuring than to realize that my breath cannot get old. My breath, your breath, our breath, cannot become decrepit because it is self-renewing. Within itself, it knows how to recharge itself, to restore itself, and thus restore me. Because what it does within itself, it does me as itself. Eternal youth is not a thing, not an imaginary thing. It's the actual way the cosmos works in itself, in the now moment, in restoring itself in the now moment, in recalibrating itself in the now moment, in realigning itself with itself in the now moment. And when I travel on the wings of my breath into the cosmic frequencies of plenty, the cosmic frequencies of eternal, immortal, infinite, ether, air, water, fire, and earth frequencies, when I open myself to this as my only reality, I am instantly renewed. Because when I look into the eyes of my cosmos and I see the stars and the suns and the moons, and I see all of the galaxies and I embrace it as a part of me, as part of what my breath brings to me. And what that does, it restores me. It reconnects me with the reality of what I am and where I'm coming from. For you and I are coming from the next breath. You and I are coming from the Spirit, the God, the plasma that is the cosmos. That's what we're coming from. When we arrive upon this physical structure that we call our office or operating frame of reference, we come from a self renewing capability because the breath is not only renewing itself, it is sequencing itself from within itself. It is its only reference point. Your breath and mine are our own, very own self renewing capability. And when we came into this environment asking questions such as, what am I? The answer is, I am my breath. When I ask, where have I come from? And the answer is, I'm coming from my next breath, which is within me. When I ask, where am I going? And my starting point and destination are one and the same. I'm going back to where I'm coming from, and I'm going back to my next breath, which is ready for me, which is my fountain of eternal youth. And so, if you want to find out the truth about yourself, even as I am basking in the truth of myself, all you have to do is to take the next conscious deep breath and agree with your breath as yourself. And you will have all of your questions about yourself answered in the next breath. You'll have the certainty of what you are flowing from your next breath as it declares to you that not only is it your fountain of eternal youth, but that when your breath says, I am immortal, it is speaking its truth. For in your lifetime, in your perspective, all that you can experience and are experiencing about yourself and as yourself is your eternalness. As far as you can go within, what you're finding is yourself coming forward into your being. As far as you can look on the outside, you see yourself, your breath flowing into your body and constructing and renewing you and reminding you that it is you, that your breath is your omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, original, organic, cosmic fountain of eternal youth. So you don't have to waste any time wondering about your destiny in life because your destiny is your next breath. You don't have to worry about your heritage or your ancestry because your ancestry is your next breath. Your heritage is your next breath. The invitation your breath is issuing to you now, as it is issuing to me, is Breathe consciously. Talk less and feel better. 3 steps. Breathe consciously, knowing that your breath is your only reality. It's your fountain of eternal youth. Talk less and allow your breath to irrigate your body, to renew your body, to realign your body with itself, to glorify you with its presence, to magnify you with its magnificence. Allow your breath to strengthen you because it is your strength. You have no other history other than your next breath. So quit trying to put your breath into some perspective other than what your breath is making available to you now as yourself and as itself. If anything, take your time and sing your chorus. I love my breath as me, and I love my breath as you, and I love my breath as me and you. I do, I do, I do. Recite your articles of breathfulness and allow those articles to renew you as they remind you that you are not a fake, you're not a robot, you are your next breath. And your next breath is your God, your spirit, your substance, your absolute cosmos. Your breath is your absolute abundance and limitless potential, breathing and pulsating consciously forever. If you want to find out about yourself, your real self, take your next conscious deep breath from your breath and follow that breath into the enormity of what you are, and allow your breath to nurture you, to renew you, to satisfy you. Allow your breath to engage you and to fill your consciousness with the reality of what you are. For your breath is what you are. What? W-A-T-T, units of energy. Your breath is your units of energy, running the entire cosmos, knowing how to run your body. And as you breathe consciously and stream your breath into your pineal and pituitary glands, the fuel from your breath will open those glands and open your eyes, because these glands are the eyes that are locked and hooked into the cosmos. And once they open, they will show you the magnificence of your breath. So that's the only thing you need to do now. Breathe consciously. Allow your breath to stream up into your pineal and pituitary glands, into your brains, and allow your brains to feel and see and know and hear that you are very real, that what you are is your breath of absolute abundance now and limitless potential forever. You have the potential to overlook your magnificence, to overlook your abundance, and you have your potential to embrace your abundance and to engage your abundance as yourself, even as your breath is working with you to engage you as itself and streaming its energies to you so that you can ride on the waves of your breath into the eternal, immortal, very present reality of your next breath. Have fun. Have fun. Your breath, my breath, our breath is a fountain of eternal youth.